Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive line that allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Touchdown! As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start from the 25. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game.
Who's in the clear? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Trying to run it. It's Davis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the result is going to be a safety. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the run, it's Davis. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Now it's 2nd down here. drop in for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing to take Rice out of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And now the handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And the wideout goes in motion. One play called on 3rd and short. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws a stiff one. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Got a solid drive in the making here. 1st down at their own 43. tosses it back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll kick it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First play of this drive now from the 35. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big gain for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Design quarterback run. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Breaks free. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and they got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Breaks an open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
A play action, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
So 4th and a mile here. The offense is on the field to go for it. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They'll test the right side here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage. Offense
getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. A offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers are going to cash in the red zone. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Up on third down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The pocket breaking down. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's King. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? No press here. The defense backing away. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Dump off caught by the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. It's a shotgun run call. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Wideout's now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. And he throws his third interception of the day.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He pulls in the catch. Big time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. There's the handoff. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Now they're running on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 5 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. The DB's backing off from the line now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow, what a first down to stop the clock, and this is where hustle and urgency come into play. At this point, you've got to get a play called quickly or spike the ball.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, you're only down 1 possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown! Crimson Tide! They jump on top out here in the 4th.
Good, tough running here by the back to give this offense the lead late in the game. You're up by 1. It's a no-brainer. You got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. And this is caught. Smart call there to go for 2 and make it a 3-point game in the late stages. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the sack on 1st down, and now an incompletion. You're looking at a 3rd and long. Late in the game in the 4th quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it 4th down and manageable.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the ball to the ground. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.